Debonair. Okay. What's good, y'all? Shout out to Notification Gang for hitting the like button. And the video didn't even start yet. Y'all the villains ones in it. I appreciate you anyway. Black unemployment rate, man. It's a very interesting topic. Listen, first of all, I'm gonna make sure I put this link in the description so y'all can go ahead and read it for yourself, because I'm not gonna read the whole entire article. That's gonna take too long. We ain't got time for all that. But what I am gonna do is, y'all, I'm gonna make sure I post it in the description above so everybody can be able to read it by themselves. I just want to cover a few of the important talking points on this video. So y'all can see right here, U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics. I don't want to hear anybody talking about, oh, that made up. No, this is as recent as 2021. Anybody that's educated will tell you majority of these types of verified, credible statistics is going to be anywhere from 3 to 5 years, usually. For the most part, 3 to 5 years. Sometimes longer, sometimes it comes out faster. But this is the most recent from 2021. So labor force, right? Characteristics by race and ethnicity. 2021. So let's get into it, y'all, because this is about to be a very, very interesting video, man. So right off the bat, all right, we have. Can I move this? I don't want to shrink myself too much, but that's fine. Labor force participation among the race and ethnicity groups, the percentage of population either employed or unemployed. The labor force population rate was highest for Native Hawaiians and other Pacific Islanders, 66.9% in 2021, Hispanic 65.5%, and people who are of 2 or more races 65.4%. Now, so let's look at this, right? And like I said, Native, which is right here, the Native Hawaiian and other Pacific Islanders, 66.9. 66.9. So what does this mean, y'all? What does this mean? It says it right here. I just highlighted, so I'll highlight it again, right? Labor force participation, people that is employed by race, right? So again, like I said, Native Americans, Native Hawaiians and other Pacific Islanders, 66.9%. That's pretty good. Where's the blacks? Blacks is right here, 60.9%. Everybody loves to compare black and white, African American, Caucasian is right next to us, and it's not that far ahead by 61.5%. So you have 60.9, 61.5. That's like 0.6% away. So the discrepancies between the two, or the discrepancies between the two is not really that far. It's really not that far away. So you have Caucasian 61.5, Black or African American 60.9, again only 0.6 points away. Asian 63.8, American Indian and Alaskan Native 60.5, and again you have the number 1 Native Hawaiian. You have 2 or more races 65.5, and then Hispanic 65.5. So again, labor force participation, people that is currently employed. I could just pull up the this is the view data chart right here, because I know a lot of people don't like to do bar graphs, pie graphs, and stuff like that. A lot of people, they're not really into that. So I guess I could just read it by the number so it can be a lot easier for y'all, right? So again, it's basically the same thing again as the bar graph that I just showed. But I know a lot of people have, issues reading certain things as far as like graphs and the way they're structured and stuff like that. Line graphs, bar graphs, pie charts, blah, 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 right? So again, y'all, we have it here. Hispanic 65. I mean, and it's really just like, a lot of this stuff is self-explanatory, right? A lot of this stuff is self-explanatory as far as like the labor force participation, because I hear all the time, and I'm not gonna call out any names, but I hear all the time from certain YouTubers talking about, oh, black men are this, black men are that, blah, blah, blah. I mean, black people in general were 60% employed. Caucasian 61.5% employed. I mean, hell, you can basically round this 60.9% up to 61, really. 61 compared to 61.5. So it's really not that much of a damn difference compared to what other YouTube, I'm not gonna say their name, compared to what other YouTubers are trying to say, right? Let me shrink myself again. My bad, y'all. So the educational intake, well, I guess I can read this. Employment, let me make this a little smaller. My bad, y'all. So the employment ratio, population ratio, the proportion of the population that is employed range from a low of 55% of for American Indians and Alaska natives to a high of 62.2% for Native Hawaiians and other Pacific Islanders. Okay, so the employment population ratio was 61%, 61.1% for Hispanics, 60.6% for Asians, 60.0% for individuals two or more, 58.6% for whites, 55.7% for blacks. So again, guys, these, and it's going to tell you to see tables, but I really don't, if I start clicking on every single table, we're going to be here all day. I'm going to try my best to make this video at least 10 minutes, at least 10 minutes, man. So educational attainment, this is the one I really want to cover. And then the one that's further down are the two that I really want to talk about, right? Educational attainment. So it says here, just make sure y'all follow along. Among people, right, 25 years and older, the share of the labor force with at least a high school diploma was more than 90% for Caucasians, blacks, and Asians, which is pretty good, right? I mean, that's the, in my honest opinion, GEDs, high school diplomas are like the bare minimum. That's like the least you could do, the least that you can have in America. So to be able to have that, and like it says, more than 90%, right? More than 90%, that's great. That's really good. For Hispanics, the share of the labor force with at least a high school diploma was 78%. Asians were the most likely of the group to have graduated from college, with 67% of Asians in the labor force had a bachelor's degree and higher, compared with 43% of whites, 34% of blacks, 24% of Hispanics. See chart 2. So again, here, guys, we have another bar graph. I don't know, these bar or line. I think these are bar graphs, or line graphs, whatever. But so here, and let's just break it down by color. Again, I'm going to read it like this, and then I'll do the view chart data for those that's not really that good at reading the graphs like that. That's no problem. I'll do both. That's no problem. So again, guys, for everybody that want to follow along with this graph, it's broken down by color. You can also see it's broken down by race, right? So you have white, black, Asian, Hispanic, right? And then right here, you have the percentages. So it has 0, 10%, 20%, so forth and so on, right? You can also download these things. I could have downloaded it, but I wanted to scroll through the website with you guys and be able to go through it in case people have questions, because I know a lot of people has been saying some crazy things about black people in general, but black men, right? And y'all know me, I am an advocate for black men. I say this all the damn time, all the time, for black men and black women. But I'm a black man first, so of course I have to be an advocate for black men first. So I'm always stand up and speak up on the nonsense and BS when people come out here spewing nonsense, right? So anyway, like I said, another thing I wanted to point out really quick too before I continue, guys, y'all have to be able to, when people is talking, whatever their statistic that they're talking, make sure you ask them to cite their sources. A lot of people that is scared to cite their sources, or not really scared, but don't want to cite the sources or refuse to cite their sources, they're using sources that's not credible to push whatever narrative that they're trying to push. And this is something that I've been saying since the beginning of me starting my YouTube channel. Since the beginning, this is a .gov. These, and I'm telling y'all, when I was doing my master's, right, everybody that know me, I finished my master's, starting my PhD program, right? My PhD, or my EDD program, I should say, in higher education. There is no way in hell you can cite anything that is not considered a .gov website, .government, right, website, a .edu, a .educational website, anything like that. Those are the main ones. I say anything like that. Things like that. That's what I meant to say. I'm sorry. Those are the main ones you're able to cite. You cannot cite a .com, which is .commercial, or a whatever, TS and all the other crap that people that they'll make up, anything like that. People, you cannot cite those in grad school. Sometimes in undergrad. Undergrad, they'll kind of let you slide a little bit. But in grad school, it's a hell no. Your professor, the first thing they do, they'll go to the appendices, they go to the, the table of contents, they'll go to the goddamn works cited page, and they'll review the works cited before they even read your paper a lot of the times. So you're sitting there reading and you're just like, oh, why does this .com here? What is this? What we got going on here? Nah, bro, get this up out of here, bro. It happens a lot. But anyway, my bad. I mean to go on like that. But again, so we broke it down by color. We have gray, which is bachelor's degree and higher. We have red, which is some college but no degree, which means what? You go to school, you enroll, but you don't finish, you drop out, or whatever the case may be. Blue, we have less than high school diploma, which you have right here. The blues here for those that cannot see. Associate's degree is the yellow, and then high school graduate but no college is right here. Is look like it's this color here. Yeah, the baby blue color. So the baby blues, and then you have the dark blue. So let's get into this, y'all. So you have Caucasian with at least a bachelor's degree. 43% of Caucasians. 43% of Caucasians with a bachelor's degree and higher. 43%. You have 11% that has at least an associate's degree. So high school, and then consider some college, but a high school degree, a graduate, associate's degree, right? You have some college, but no degree. So these are the ones that enrolled but never got anything higher than an associate's degree, or let alone attained an associate's degree, or 60 credits from what they would tell you. 25% high school graduates, but no college degree, right? So they graduated high school and then they did not get anything after that. Again, guys, this is age 25 and up. So this is 6-7 years roughly after high school, after graduating high school. And then you have 7% that has less than a high school diploma. So usually a GED or nothing. So 7% of Caucasians. So let's go to the blacks. So you had 43% bachelor's degree and higher. Blacks, we have 34%, which is very, very low. 43 and then 34. That's not looking too good. So 34%, which bachelor's degree or higher. Yes, I am in that percentage, that small percentage, and it gets even lower. I think only 9% of if I'm not mistaken, 9% of blacks have at least a master's degree or higher. 10%, if I'm not mistaken. Y'all correct me on that, because I haven't read those statistics in a very long time, man. Associate's degree, 11%, right? Some college, but no degree, 19%. High school graduates, but no college, 31%. Guys, we need to lower this. We need to know, and I understand nowadays we're in this social media era where you can make hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars with no college degree. I understand that, but in reality, in majority, that is not the likelihood of most of us. Right, so we have to change this. High school graduates, but then no college. You're graduating high school. At least I tell people all the time, and a lot of the guys that I mentor, because I still do mentoring, a lot of guys that I mentor, I tell them all the time, at least get a bachelor's degree. Why? Because the government, the taxpayers, we're already paying for it. You're already paying for it, so you might as well take advantage. You can get a 4-year degree for free, depending on where you go. Go to a community college. Go to a cheap university. Stop going to them big ass state universities where they charge you $2,000, $5,000 per credit. No, stop. My community college, they charged me, well, back then it was like $120. Now I believe it's like $170, $180 per credit, which is still considered cheap compared to all these other universities. When I was doing my master's, bro, they was charging me $1,000 and some change per credit. I had to do 60 credits. Just to give y'all a better idea. So we need to, so this needs to lower. 31% of Black people that graduate high school has no college degree. That's insane. At 25 and older, y'all, that needs to stop. Less than a high school diploma, which is dropouts, is 5%. So I mean that's pretty low compared to Caucasian rates, right? That's pretty low. I would like to see that at 0, but it's not gonna happen. It is what it is. So let's go to the number 1 leading race, right? Which is Asians, what I just read earlier, right? So bachelor's degree or higher, 67% of Asians right? My bad, John. I'm trying to make sure I keep up with the time, and I'm already at 14 minutes. Damn. I'm sorry. I tried to keep it at 10 minutes. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me speed up. So agents, 67% of agents with bachelor's degree or higher. 6% with at least 6% or higher, which is, you know, pretty decent, I guess. Some college but no college degree, 7%. 15% high school graduates with no college, right? And then you have the 4%. So I mean, technically they're beating us by bachelor's, and then they're also beating us by less than there's only 4% compared to our 5%, right? High school graduates, they're literally half compared to our 31%. They're at 15%. Last but definitely not least, we have Hispanic or Latino. We have 24% of them that has at least a bachelor's or higher, compared to us, we have 34, right? So we're falling in number 3, right? Asians number 1, Caucasians number 2, and then Blacks number 3, and then Hispanics number 4 at 24%. Associate's degree, 9%. Some college but no degree, 14%. You know, oh wow, they're basically hovering right above us. Well, actually, at right where we are, we're both at 31%. 31% high school graduate, no college, and then less than a high school diploma, 22%. As far as like dropping out or a GED, right? So they're really, I mean, they're leading with that as far as you know, Hispanics, as far as less than a high school diploma. So well, less than a high school diploma. So again, dropouts or GED or whatever, right? But let's keep. I was going to view the chart, y'all, but I'm already literally at 15 minutes. Let me hurry up and try to get through this, man. So if you made it this far in this video, thank you. Definitely, thank you. So occupation, and we're going to cover unemployment last, guys. We're going to cover unemployment last. Occupation. So usually I was going to read it, but let me just get into this because we're already damn near at about 20 minutes. So let me hurry up and get through this. So Caucasian. So again, y'all, broken down by color. So you have management, professional, and related. Dark blue. Baby blue, you have services, right? Sales and office is red. Yellow is natural resources, construction, and maintenance. And then, you know, the gray shaded ones is production, transportation, and material movement. So this is the one that usually, you know, Black people leads in, like, you know what I'm saying, as far as like the workforce and occupations. But let's get into this, y'all. So 42%. This is crazy. Let me start from the bottom, man. Let me start from the bottom. This is bad because it goes up, right? It goes up. Production, natural, sales, services, and the management. Obviously, managerial level is usually always at the top, right? When we talk about the workforce pyramid. So 12% of Caucasians is in 12.1% is in production, transportation, and material movement. 10.2% in natural resources, construction, and maintenance. 19.9% in sales and offices, 15% in services, and then you have 42.8% in management, professional, and related, and basically related. So as y'all can see right here, I mean, again, you know, Asians is leading it again, of course, but they're the ones that's leading as far as the education too, as far as getting at least a bachelor's or higher degree. So obviously, if you have at least a bachelor's or master's higher than the other races, you're going to be leading as far as management, professional, related managerials, CEOs, CFOs, and those types of things, those type of positions, right? And doctors too. I don't know why they don't have. Well, I guess and related would be considered doctors, but anyway, so 17.8% compared to, yeah. So again, like I said, this workforce, this level of workforce, black people always lead in. Production, transportation, and material moving. Right. So what does this mean? USPS, UPS, FedEx, Amazon, those types of things. Transportation, the city bus drivers, city workers, those types of things. Material workers and production companies, warehouses. Those are the things that Black people always leads in. And I'm not speaking down on it because we need our, quote unquote, in my opinion, those are considered essential workers. But we also need us to be in more managerial positions, management positions. Because there's nothing like seeing somebody in my chain of command that looks like me, that motivates me more to be like him or her. In my opinion, I can't speak for everybody else, but for me, again, I can't speak for everybody, but for me, that's what I like to see. That helps, and it helps me motivate. So 17.8% for that level of workforce. We have 5.5% in natural resources, construction, and maintenance, which is pretty weird. I would think that this would be higher because, especially when you see construction, I always see a lot of Black and Hispanics, honestly. So that kind of threw me for a loop. Sales and offices, 21.2%. as far as like retails and stuff like that. That's what that is. Services, as far as like mechanical work and those types of things, 21.5%. And then you have management, 33.9%. So again, not bad, but I would like to see more. I would like to see more, man. So let's keep going, man. We already at again. Let me just get through this. So ages 9.1%, 3.2%. Excuse me, y'all. Natural resources 15.4% as far as sales, sales and services. Services is 14.3%. Management, professional and related is 58.1%. Again, like I said earlier, they led as far as bachelor's and higher in education attainment. So obviously they're going to lead here again too. 16.7% as far as Hispanic and Latino production, transportation, and material moving. 17% as far as natural resources, construction, and maintenance. Again, like I said, every time I see construction, it's always Black and Hispanic. Sales and office, 19%. His services is 22.9%, and then 24.5% for management, professional, and related workforce occupations. So, guys, last but not least, the unemployment rates. So let's get into this, y'all. Let's get into this. And y'all can see off the bat who's the highest. Y'all can see off the bat who's the highest. Black or African American. 8.6%. The next person that leads after that, it looks like is tied between American Indian and Alaskan, or people with two or more races at 8.2%. Compared to the Caucasian, which is 4.7%. That's almost double. That's almost double. We have to get this lowered, y'all. We got to get this lowered. 8.6% of Black or African Americans is unemployed. Now, this could be because they're unemployed because of their background, because of a mental illness, because of previous arrest records that's hindering or stopping them from getting work, or them not being able to find a job because of whatever city that they're in, a city or a state that they're in. Because, like, for example, this could be in like an LA or a Detroit or a Las Vegas, or or New York, where unemployment rates is through the roof. But this is just all around America, right? So that's it for there. But really quick, y'all, I really wanted to cover this. We have always been leading, Black people. We have always, and again, the dark blue is Black or African American. Caucasian is the baby blue towards the bottom. The red is Hispanic or Latino, and then Asians is I don't know why they only started counting it. Looks like at where is it? They only started counting it. It looks like at the year 2000. Asians is yellow. We have always, since 1973, y'all. 1973, we have always been leading in the unemployment rates. Always been leading. So I don't know what's going. Well, I mean, I know what was going on back then within the 70s. It was a lot of racism, a lot of segregation, a lot of this, a lot of that stopped us from being able to get hired within companies. Look at this. 2000. Every year we're leading. Every year. Literally no other race was able to either meet up with us around that time, let alone surpass us. We got to get our sugar honey iced tea together, y'all. We got to. Whatever that means to you. We have to get our stuff together. You know what I mean? So, and of course, Caucasian is usually always the lowest because, I mean, what's understood ain't got to be said. What's understood ain't got to be said. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's just really sad, man. It's really sad. And what can we learn from this, y'all? I'm literally, I told myself 10 minutes. We already damn near at 25 minutes. It's all good. What can we learn from this, y'all? There's a lot of things that we can do on our end to keep these numbers lowered as far as working. You know, and you know, and let me say this really quick before I even end this video. I wanted to know, does this include, because I didn't read the full thing, right? I didn't read all of this. Does this include the earnings? Oh, I can cover that in another video. The earnings. Does this include people that's working for themselves, that started their own business and stuff like that? Because that would be considered, quote unquote, kind of unemployed, kind of. You know what I mean? Because I mean, you know, but whatever. We'll talk about that another day. I didn't think we was going to reach the damn 20 minutes, 25 minutes, y'all. My bad, man. But it is what it is. What can we learn from these types of statistics, right? They're not that far apart, number one, as far as like right here, when we go to 2021, we have blacks at 8.6, 6.8 Hispanics, 5% Asians, and then 4.7 Caucasians. So that's still a pretty decent gap between us and in 2021. We'll have to wait for the next one, which is probably going to release in the next year or two. So 8.6 is pretty far gap between 6.8. That's almost 2-point difference between the two. That's pretty high in percentages. That's pretty high. So again, what can we learn from this, man? We have to be able to, first of all, let me scroll up. Lead in the degree attainments. Where is it? Did I pass it? Oh, here it is. I'm sorry. The degree attainments, education attainment, or whatever you want to call it. We have to be able to get this up to be able to get to the management positions, such as management, professional, and related positions. Because then once we get a higher percentage from 33.9%, let's just say we get to, 52%. What's going to end up happening here? All of these numbers is going to drop, and then this is going to go up, which is good, which is what we want. Which is, well, supposedly what's supposed to happen is you will look out for your brother and your sister and let them know, hey, yo, listen, bro, I'm a manager at such and such. I'm looking for an assistant manager. I want you to be that person. Now you got people. Now you're helping your fellow brothers and sisters from within. And this is what's been happening as far as the Hispanic community, as far as the Asian community. You literally have blocks and blocks and blocks of people in New York for the Asian community. And it's beautiful. Well, they help each other out. They help each other open up businesses. They'll loan them 10,000. Hey, yo, listen, man, this, that, there. I just want 10% of your sales or whatever the case may be. But in the Black community, we do not have that. In the Black community, there's too many goddamn, and let me make this a little larger because I'm done with the statistics. In the Black community, we have the crabs in a bucket mentality, mindset. And those are the types of things that we need to stop having. Stop trying to be better than the next person, the next Black man, the next Black woman. There is always going to be someone making more money than you. There is always going to be someone driving a better car than you. There is always going to be someone that got a bigger apartment or a bigger house than you, a more attractive woman or a more attractive man than you. Always. You're running around here trying to keep up with the Joneses, your ass going to end up broke. So instead of constantly competing with each other, what we need to do is help each other out. I've been mentoring black women too, but I've been mentoring Black men for over a decade now. From 13, 14 and up. Now in my current business, I'm still doing that. Black men in their 20s, 25, some of them damn older than me. Because I am an advocate for Black men and Black women too, y'all. Again, I keep saying this, but I'm an advocate for that. So I'm going to do my part as far as looking back and helping them out the best that I can. As far as getting an education, as far as helping them with their resume, as far as helping them with their cover letters, as far as helping them with their interview questions, getting through the applications, doing ABC, doing whatever it is that needs to be done. And I don't charge them a damn cent for that. Why? Because in my mind, I'm thinking, hey, yo, if I help this Black brother out, or if I help this Black sister out, he or she is going to reach back and help somebody that's behind them. I'm hoping that's what's happening. You know what I'm saying? But excellent video, y'all. My bad. We literally damn near at 30 minutes. That's crazy. I'm so sorry. I told myself let me keep it at 10 minutes. I didn't do that. That's my bad. I want y'all to comment down below. Let me know what y'all thought about this video, man. Thanks for watching. Please, if you haven't, hit that subscribe button, man. Also, too, hit that bell symbol on the side, and time make an upload notification will pop up and alert you. Also, too, make sure you hit that like, make sure you hit that share. I look forward to reading all your comments, if any. So, until next time, please, man, be safe, Erica.